The headline we have for us today says, "You can't insult your way out of every inquiry." Atiku replies President Bola Ahmed Tinubu asks 7 important questions on Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway project. Well, the former Vice President of Nigeria and 2023 presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar, has accused the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, always attempting to insult its way out of the inquiry made into activities of the government. Atiku, in a statement on Tuesday, also knocked the Tinubu government, saying it can't continue to keep Nigerians in the dark over government spending. The former vice president, in a statement by his speech assistant on public communication, Frank Shaibu, also shared President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to disclose the full cost of the Lagos-Calabar Highway project and how it got the design and right of way for the project in 7 months. The challenge comes as a response to the Tinubu government, which had earlier faulted the comments made by Atiku on the construction of the 700-kilometer Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. Recall that Atiku had, in a statement on Sunday issued by his media aide, Paul Ibe, said that President President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration is engaged in questionable details over the coastal highway construction. He said Tinubu puts personal business interests before Nigeria infrastructure, and there's so much secrecy with this project. Well, reacting to Atiku comment in an interview with the Punch, the special advisor to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in information and strategy, Bayo Onagugwa, described the claims as erroneous and irresponsible. But Atiku said in a statement on Tuesday that the Tinubu administration could not continue to keep silent on how much of public funds would be spent on the project at a time Nigeria was still facing dire economic challenges. The former vice president questioned the Tinubu administration decision and award the contract of Gilbert Chaguri Hitek without a competitive building. He had also wondered why the Tinubu administration released 1.06 trillion naira for the plot phase of 6% of the project, which begins at the Eco Atlantic and is expected to terminate at the Lekki Depth Seaport. The statement read in part, the Tinubu administration cannot continue to expose the public inquiry with insults. They must come clean on this project because Nigerians deserve to know the truth. Therefore, I present 6 posters to the administration. How much is the total cost of the Lagos-Calabar Highway? Question number 1. Number 2, he says, why is the project being funded by the Nigerian government despite being a PPP? Number 3, why is the project taking off from the Kojuri Eco Atlantic? Why is 1.6 trillion being spent on the plot phase with just 47 kilometers? And why did the 1.06 trillion not get the approval of the National Assembly? Why wasn't there a competitive bidding for the project? Finally, how did the Tinubu administration get the design as well as the right to make in just 7 months, since it claims the past administration of Goodluck Jonathan and Muhammadu Buhari never touched the project? And these are the questions that Atiku asked the Tinubu administration in the spirit of the Freedom of Information Act to respond to the question by line line by line, instead of taking the mundane and Judean route, insulting their way out of every inquiry. And that is all we have under this interesting headline today. The headline is trying to tell us that former vice president of Nigeria, Atiku, is trying to tell Tinubu that, why are you always insulting your way out of every inquiry? Why are you insulting your way out of every little question being asked? It's like you are afraid of being judged or what? Answer the question. I'll tell you that. Are you afraid? Because he said you are building a road, and the cost of the road just for the second was 1.06 trillion naira, and he said the money was not even approved by the National Assembly. You just go ahead, do your own thing. So the former vice president of Nigeria and 2023 president candidate election, the vice president of Nigeria PDP, Atiku, has accused the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu always attempting to insult their way of inquiry. They always attempting to use stylish method not to answer concerns concerning questions. He really challenged Tinubu concerning this matter about this new Lagos Calabar Highway road, saying that how much was the total cost of the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway? Why is the project taken off from Eco Atlantic? Why has been project be funded by the Nigerian government despite being a PPP? He asked Tinubu to answer all these 7 questions, but Tinubu administration is dodging away from those questions. Why? That is the question. That is why article is trying to say. What do you guys think? Drop your